Throughout history, numerous leaders have been responsible for mass killings, from genocides to wars. Their actions have led to the deaths of millions, showcasing the destructive impact of power across different eras. 10. Ismail Enver Pasha, a key Ottoman leader during World War I, was responsible for the deaths of nearly 2.85 million Armenians, Assyrians, and Greeks from 1915 to 1923 through genocides and forced marches. His role in these atrocities has been increasingly recognized and condemned in recent history. 9. Yahya Khan, Pakistan's third president, led the brutal 1971 Bangladesh genocide, resulting in about 3 million deaths. He opposed Bengali independence, targeting primarily Hindus. Khan's infamous order aimed to suppress the movement, leading to widespread killings and displacements, eventually resulting in Bangladesh's formation and his house arrest. 8. Hideki Tojo, as Japan's prime minister during W2, led a campaign known as the Asian Holocaust, killing about 4 million people across Asia. He was responsible for severe atrocities, including biological and chemical attacks and sexual slavery. Tojo's leadership led to a preemptive attack on the United States. After the war, he was convicted for war crimes and hanged. 7. George W. Bush, responding to the 9/11 terrorist attacks, initiated the global war on terror, including wars in Afghanistan and Iraq. These conflicts, under his leadership, indirectly and directly, led to an estimated 4.6 million deaths over 2 decades, involving military action and resulting in significant environmental, medical, and economic impacts. Bush's decision has had lasting effects, with 3 subsequent presidents continuing policies related to these wars. 6. King Leopold II of Belgium's brutal exploitation of the Congo for ivory and rubber led to the deaths of an estimated 10 million Congolese. His regime's inhumane practices, including torture, enslavement, and murder, are seen as one of the first industrialized crimes against humanity. The devastation caused not only direct killings, but also widespread famine and disease. 5. Hong Xiuquan led the Taiping Rebellion against China's Qing dynasty, declaring himself the Heavenly King of the Taiping Heavenly Kingdom. The conflict, which lasted from 1850 to 1864, involved over 30 million people and resulted in an estimated 30 million deaths. 4. Adolf Hitler, infamous for the Holocaust and WW2, is linked to around 35.2 million deaths. This includes 6 million Jews and millions of Soviet civilians, POWs, Serbians, Poles, and Romani. Hitler's aggressive campaigns across Europe and Africa, and the losses of German military personnel and civilians contribute to this staggering toll. 3. Genghis Khan, the founder of the Mongol Empire, led conquests that resulted in the deaths of over 40 million people, or about 10% of the world's population at that time. His military strategies and sieges caused widespread destruction and starvation, marking him as one of history's most influential and controversial figures. 2. Joseph Stalin's rule over the Soviet Union resulted in approximately 40 million deaths due to policies like forced collectivization, the Great Purge, and labor camps. Stalin's actions, spanning from 1924 to 1953, caused immense suffering, with death toll estimates reaching up to 60 million. 1. Chairman Mao Zedong, who led China from 1949 to 1976, is credited with causing the deaths of approximately 65 million people, primarily through policies like the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution. These efforts to modernize China and eliminate opposition led to mass famine and widespread persecution, with death toll estimates sometimes exceeding 80 million. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing content.